The landscape of the NFL quarterback market is evolving, and the latest move by the Las Vegas Raiders only reinforces that shift. After acquiring veteran signal caller Geno Smith from the Seattle Seahawks in exchange for a 2025 third-round pick, the Raiders wasted no time in solidifying their commitment to him. The franchise, now under the leadership of newly appointed head coach Pete Carroll, made it clear from the start they want to be competitive immediately, and they backed up that ambition with a bold financial investment, inking Smith to a 2-year, $75 million contract extension that could escalate to $85.5 million with incentives. The deal guarantees $66.5 million, effectively tying Smith to Las Vegas through the 2027 season, marking a significant shift in how teams approach the quarterback position. This isn't just about the Raiders filling a roster spot. It's a strategic move that speaks to a broader trend taking shape in the league, the rise of the middle-class quarterback. For years, the NFL operated under a binary system when it came to signal callers. Either a team paid top dollar for an elite franchise quarterback, or they cycled through cheap, short-term options. But that paradigm is shifting. More and more general managers are choosing to build around quarterbacks in that $20 to $40 million annual salary range rather than committing long-term to a player who isn't a surefire superstar. Recent contracts reinforce this trend. Justin Fields' new deal with the New York Jets, Sam Darnold's contract with the Seahawks, and Baker Mayfield's $30 million per year agreement all point to a league increasingly comfortable with solid, if unspectacular, quarterback options. Smith's extension in Las Vegas puts him right in the middle of that growing class of quarterbacks. At a $37.5 million annual average, his deal signals that the Raiders are investing in stability rather than rolling the dice on an unproven rookie. And yet, even with this contract in place, questions remain about the Raiders' long-term strategy. Could Las Vegas still draft a quarterback in the first round? Historically, such a move might have seemed unlikely, but the NFL is evolving and recent precedent suggests it cannot be ruled out. The Atlanta Falcons, for instance, guaranteed Kirk Cousins $100 million this offseason, only to use a top 10 pick on Michael Penix Jr. last year, a move that, in hindsight, secured their quarterback of the future. If Las Vegas finds itself in a position to draft a potential franchise QB like Shedeur Sanders at number 6 overall, will they be willing to pass on him? That decision will be one of the defining moments of the draft. NFL insider Adam Schefter recently reported that Geno Smith had his sights set on Las Vegas early in the process, even before an extension was on the table. Seattle, recognizing they were unlikely to strike a long-term deal with their veteran quarterback, facilitated the trade, pivoting instead to Sam Darnold. Meanwhile, the Raiders, having secured their immediate starter, now find themselves in a position where drafting a quarterback is no longer a necessity, but remains a possibility. Pete Carroll, speaking at the league meetings in Palm Beach, emphasized that Smith is the team's immediate fix at the position, but immediate doesn't necessarily mean permanent. If Shedeur Sanders slides to number 6, Las Vegas will have a difficult choice to make. While Ashton Janney has been projected to the Raiders in many mock drafts, the calculus changes when a potential franchise quarterback is available. Competing in the AFC West means going head-to-head with Patrick Mahomes and Justin Herbert every year, and while Smith provides stability, he doesn't offer the same ceiling as a young, high-upside quarterback. The reality is that Geno Smith, even at his best, isn't going to match Mahomes or Herbert in a shootout. For a franchise that has struggled to establish long-term success at the quarterback position, passing on Sanders could be a tough pill to swallow. There's also the question of whether other quarterback-needy teams might view this extension as an opportunity to make a move. If the Raiders opt to pass on Sanders, the New York Jets, who hold the 7th overall pick, immediately become a team to watch. They've already acquired Justin Fields and have Jordan Travis and Tyrod Taylor on the roster, but if a prospect like Sanders is still available, could they be tempted to make another aggressive move? The draft always presents surprises, and the domino effect of the Raiders' decision could send shockwaves throughout the league. What this extension does afford the Raiders is flexibility. By committing to Smith now, they remove the pressure of starting a rookie quarterback immediately. If they do draft a young passer, he won't be thrust into action prematurely. Instead, he can develop behind a proven veteran, much like the Green Bay Packers did with Jordan Love behind Aaron Rodgers. At the same time, Smith now shoulders the responsibility of guiding a franchise that has been searching for a long-term solution under center since Derek Carr's departure. He will face immense scrutiny, not just because of his contract, but because of the expectations that come with leading a team in a division loaded with elite quarterback talent. For Las Vegas, this is more than just another offseason transaction. It's a statement about where the franchise stands and where it intends to go. Smith's contract signals that the Raiders want to compete right now, but the upcoming draft will determine whether they're truly building for the future.